Alright, this video is sponsored by Chocophobia. This is a hoodie. There's also t-shirts. Chocophobia, the irrational fear of the chocolate supply running out. It is irrational, right? Right? So we do have shortages, but as long as we have chocolate, we'll be fine. So please support this channel by buying a shirt. Let's get into the briefing. Alright, Rebels, this briefing is from the Gateway Pundit, and MedPass37 brought this to my attention over on Minds.com. The title is OANN booted from White House briefings by Press Corps Association. The article is by Kristen Taylor, Taylor, published April 1st at 7:32 p.m. That's this evening. And so let's get into this article. One American News Network has been removed by the White House Correspondents Association from the rotation of press outlets granted seats at the daily White House Coronavirus Task Force briefings after OANN reporter Chanel Rion allegedly violated in-house rules by twice showing up at the briefings without an assigned seat. The seating for the press has been limited due to CDC guidelines for social distancing because of the COVID-19 Chinese coronavirus pandemic. Rion has attended the briefings as a guest of White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham. And you would think that she would be able to do that, wouldn't you? There she is. Chanel Rion at Wednesday's briefing, screen image via C-SPAN and Twitter. Okay. Alex Salvi replying to what? Alexa. Alex Salvi News. MSNBC cuts away from the White House press briefing when officials give an update on drug trafficking. Chuck Todd. If the president had important coronavirus news to tell us, Kristen Welker, clearly the focus is on this counter-narcotics effort. Alex Salvi, reporter at Chanel Rion of OANN, asked Defense Secretary Esper about the World Health Organization confirming Iran is downplaying its cases of coronavirus. There's a video. CBS News White House reporter Paula Reed complained about Rion's appearance at the briefing. OANN reporter once again standing in back of White House briefing in defiance of social distancing requirements set in place by White House Correspondents Association, WHCA. OANN, One American News Network, is in the rotation of reporters who get to attend briefings but seem to think they get to play by different rules and put safety at risk. Hashtag COVID-19 trending. OANN booted from White House briefings by Press Corps Association. Paula Reed at CBS. OANN reporter once again standing in back of White House briefing in defiance of social distancing requirements set in place by the White House Correspondents Association. One American News Network is in the rotation of reporters who get to attend briefings but seem to think they get to play by different rules and put safety at risk. Hashtag COVID-19, twitter.com, blah, blah, blah. Jonathan Lemire. Before the briefing began, a representative of the Correspondents Association asked OANN's Rion to leave the room because it wasn't her day to attend, but she refused, claiming she was there as a guest of Stephanie Grisham, the press secretary. LATimes.com politics story, blah, blah, blah. They're just not happy that the press secretary can have a guest. Statement by the White House Correspondents Association. Dear colleagues, as you are all aware, the White House Correspondents Association issued a policy last month to restrict seating in the James S. Brady Press Briefing Room to comply with CDC guidelines on social distancing. Under this policy, we have asked reporters who don't have a seat not to attend press briefings. We appreciate all your cooperation as we do our part to ensure the safety of the White House press corps and White House staff during this difficult time. We are writing to inform you that the White House Correspondents Association Board has voted this evening to remove a news outlet from the rotation for a seat in the briefing room. We did this because a reporter for this outlet twice attended press briefings in contravention of this policy. And not that we want to be petty or anything, but they ask real questions instead of gotcha nonsense. Oh wait, that was an editorial addition on my part. We do not take this action lightly, of course not. This is a matter of public safety. Of course it is. WHCA statement on removing news organization from news briefing seat rotation. Dear colleagues, blah 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 blah. This is just what I just read to you. OANN's Alex Salvi reported Rion has attended the briefings as a guest of Grisham, breaking the White House Correspondents. This is from Alex Salvi. Breaking, the White House Correspondents Association has voted to remove OANN from seat rotation in the White House briefing room. We did this because a reporter for this outlet twice attended press briefings in contravention of this policy. Dear colleagues, blah 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 blah. That's a retweet. Developing. The decision was reportedly made after OANN White House reporter Chanel Rion attended the briefing as a guest of Press Secretary Grisham. The WHCA says her attendance violated the social distancing policy. Rion had a nasty note left on her desk in the White House basement earlier this month when she asked a question of President Trump that the press corps did not like. And here's the note. Do you think your question was helpful in halting the spread of the coronavirus? That doesn't seem all that hateful to me, quite frankly. Rion is on friendly terms with the Trumps. Earlier this month, she posted photographs of herself with President Trump and Ivanka Trump at Mar-a-Lago and the Trump Hotel, D.C. So what? So she's leveraged her personal association to get invited to the White House press briefings, and the enemies of the president are not happy. Well, here's to the hope that she receives a permanent invitation to be a permanent guest of Stephanie Grisham. Once again, thanks to medpass37@minds.com for alerting me to this article. It's really not surprising that these press, so-called pundits, so-called journalists are this petty. They've shown themselves to be for years and years and years. Okay, rebels, that's your briefing. Go forth and speak freely, which apparently Chanel Rion is not allowed, but that's okay.